Hello, everybody. So, today again, I'm here just for you. Today's topic self love. I got this idea from my really good friend. She's from Big Apple, New York City. Uh, she actually listened to my audio, which I published. The audiobook. The topic is audiobook is how to track your soulmate, and she was like, Urosh, you have to speak about self-love first, then we can be able to allow to that somebody enters our life. So it was been like, okay, so self-love is like first part. So I actually published second book as a first book. So this how to attract your soulmate is actually the continuing of the book that should be recorded first. So this book should be recorded first. Self-love. What is self-love? How we find out that we love ourselves. How we found out that we have these feelings to ourselves, that we can actually establish better relationship with us first, and then from this that we can build up relationship towards others, and finally that we attract someone who will be in our relationship, in our romance relationship, together forever, whatever, in this lifetime, maybe also in next. So definitely, hello, first guest. So definitely, what is important is that we start to first appreciate ourselves, that we start to see beautiful things in ourselves, also how we look, not just maybe what is inside, but also first our appearance. So I don't know, I have really big issue with myself. In the past, I didn't like myself, I didn't love myself, I didn't see myself as an attractive man, I didn't see myself as someone who anyone will love. So it was been like, yeah, I have like these ears that are not fitting with my head, then I have a really big nose, I have really strong eyebrows, I'm small, when I walk it's like, I didn't walk straight, but I was being like more in front. So all these little things didn't allow me that I will love myself, and as long I didn't love myself, I couldn't attract no one in my life. So then I started to realize this, okay, something is wrong, I have to change this point of view, that I do not love myself, that something is wrong with me. And then I started slowly but steady loving myself. I said, okay, I know that I can really like be gentle, be nice, that I can be friendly to girls, that I can really give them times. Also to me, that I take care of myself. That when I started to train athletics, it was been like that I was doing something that I really not tried, but I really starts to love this. I still train athletics, and this is like some kind of my filter to release my tension in my head. But definitely it was been process that I started to accept myself, that I started to see this beauty inside of me. Yes, you have this and this, you really like kids, you really like pets, this is something that also maybe some other people like, and this would be like the start of me loving myself. When you start to love yourself, the hardest thing that is that you step in front of the mirror and say, I love you. Can you do this? If you cannot do this, then it will be really hard for you to attract someone who will say this to you. So if you can say only, oh, I like you, you're a really handsome man, you're a really beautiful girl, oh, I can see that today your hair is like that. No, it doesn't matter. So I know a lot of girls don't want to show in public if they don't have makeup. Why? This is some just additional stuff. Be as you are, as nature gives you. I never used makeup. Funny, yeah, So I barely use aftershave, because I'm shaving like once per week right now, and I don't shave to be like that. I will have skin as a baby boy, so I don't use any perfumes or anything like that, so I just shower myself and that's it, so uh, people who have some relationship with me, they do not bother that I don't put any chemicals on me, and also I like this on other people, for example, my fiance, she's not using any kind of makeup, nothing, and she's just beautiful in this. I really love her because of this nature appearance. Not that a lot of men will know. Yeah, you meet someone. This girl is really pretty. Maybe one night stand. In the morning, you wake up next to some total different person. Why? Because when there's no makeup on this person, where she gone? Of course, she didn't go not nowhere, but she couldn't have time to go to the toilet and take care like half an hour. Of course, this is something beautiful, but for me, this beauty as nature gives us is more important. I don't know how you watch this or look at this, but it's like the plastic stuff is something that really do not put a lot of positive influence on us also, so when you start to use all these chemicals, you're actually, you say I love myself, really, but why you are poisoning yourself with such a negative stuff that is like all chemicals, all these aftershaves. My daughter saw aftershave like 3 weeks ago, and she's like, "Dad, why do you don't use this?" I said, I just I don't use this because I just I don't use this because I'm out of practice, if I can say so. And she's like, "But I would like that you use one day." I said, "Okay." So I shaved myself, not directly, but I shaved like today, and I put this aftershave on me, and then I went to her and give her a kiss, and she's like, "I don't like your smell." I said, "See, so better that I do not put aftershave on me." She's like, "Yeah." And then next week, because I'm shaving each Saturday, or Sunday, it depends, and she's like, "Dad, will you put aftershave?" I said, "No." And she's like, "Yeah, better that way." And also, she will be 4 this year, this Tuesday, and also definitely it's something that's like, it is good feedback, because you know that kids are always honest. They will not lie to you. Of course, little older, like 6, 7 years, they will start to use some manipulation, but like 3, 4 years, they cannot lie to you. So whatever she tell me, I know that this came from her heart. So definitely, uh, this can be also some kind of proof to you in which direction you are going or not. So definitely, self-love is important when you start to build something inside of you to be prepared for relationships, especially romance relationships, with that you start to prepare yourself to be in a relationship with someone who you will have maybe later family, or just maybe at least that you start dating, that you prepare yourself. Okay, it is going into this direction. When people accept themselves, this is something like, okay, I love myself, I appreciate myself, I take care of myself, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. This is something that build up your self-love. No, definitely self-love is important, that later you can love someone else also the way that you love yourself, that you do not see these mistakes to others people. Of course, nobody is perfect. If somebody tells me, "Yeah, I'm perfect," oh really? So you're like a rocket science engineer, and then you are really good in sex, and then you're really good in reading fast, you're really good in calculating, you're really good. Nobody is perfect. Nobody has a perfect body, the perfect outfit, the perfect heart, the perfect soul. So we are actually looking all the time like to be as close as possible to this perfection, you know. For me, I know that I'm not perfect, but I'm accepting this. It's okay that I'm not perfect. It will be boring if I will be perfect, you know. Sometimes when my fiance is like, you know, when I get you, I really get the perfect package, you know, because she got the healer, she got the psychic, she got really good lover, she got someone who understands her, who supports her, she got like everything, you know. She cannot imagine right now that having someone who is better than me, you know. Why? Because for her this is just not just but really like the the person that she wanted all the time, you know. Actually she wants, that she told me later, that she wants to express, I would like to have uh, a Gemini. So actually I had to explain this. So in Slovenian language, when you say Gemini, it is the same word as you say, I would like to have twins. So actually she said I would like to have twins because she thought of two kids at once, you know, because her mother is a twin. And actually she said this out loud, I would like to have a twin. But twin means the same as Gemini on horoscope, you know. And I'm Gemini on horoscope, so she actually got twin. Not that she will have two kids in one case, but she got me. So actually, universe heard her. Okay, you want to have a Gemini? You want to have twin? Here you go. And also, actually, whatever she put, also some other stuff that she say, yeah, I would like to have that man like this. Bang, I'm like this. I would like to have a man like this. I will have a man like this. She got all this. Subconsciously, she ordered me. I ordered her also. This is mentioned in my audiobook. Whoever will search for this, let me know. I can send you. I can send you link where you can buy this. So, but before this started, I have to change my point of view to start to accept myself. After every single relationship that I finished, I realized that I was doing something wrong. Not just girls; it's always both sides, you know. And I wanted to improve myself. I wanted to say, okay, these and these things I did wrong. Right now, I will do opposites. That I will be better. That I will act different, you know. So that I realized in my first serious relationship what I was doing wrong. In next relationships, I changed this totally. You know, it's like when you go to the driving test. Okay, first time you fall because you didn't stop on the stop sign. Next time you fall down, you fall because you went to cross the red light. Next time you didn't know how to park. But when you do this perfectly, everything, then you made your driving test. It is the same in relationship. First, maybe you screw up because you didn't stop on the stop sign. Next time you didn't know how to park. Next time you didn't saw the cyclist who is going, and you almost hit this person. So I always give some examples that you people will understand how things actually works in these areas. You know, because a lot of people say. For you it's much easier to understand. I said no, for me it's much easier because I know how to give you examples in the areas that you will understand. So it is important that you understand one point of view in correlation with some other points of view, you know. So when I give examples, I just want to help you to understand on which areas of life. For example, right now I'm speaking about this romance. I'm correcting this with like driving test, or maybe that you're doing tests in the schools, or maybe final tests, maybe final exams, whatever, so that you can find this comparison. You know, when I give idea how my friend can attract his soulmate, he told me, yes, you know, but it's not the same, because you're telling me it is the same, that you're like entering the restaurant and you order the food, you're saying that it is the same for a girl. I said, yes, it is. For universe, it is. But he didn't accept this and he is still single. You know, because he didn't listen to me and he thinks, oh, I'm not worth it. He's like 35 and he's still single. But he's not listening to me. he is my good friend. I told him, listen, you have to do this, 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 and this. He didn't listen to me. It's okay. Maybe he needs someone else to tell him this, or maybe he has to go to some process of improving himself. Then he'll be prepared for this, But definitely, people who listen to me and preparing themselves for some steps, they will be successful. So definitely, I know that this friend of mine, maybe she is here right now. I don't know if she will write down something that I will know that this is her. Uh, she will find out these little paths of self-love. What what you, I will not tell the name, you have to do to start to receiving these things in your low life also, so that you start to love yourself, that you step in front of the mirror and say, I love you, I would like to kiss you right now, and maybe you can kiss the mirror. Why not? That you see yourself maybe naked in front of the mirror. Wow, I have perfect body. Maybe yes, you have some additional pounds, but who cares? You can lose this. I remember when I start dating with my fiance, I have 54, 55 kilos, and she had it like 77, So it was been like 23 kilos more. And I'm sitting with my friend in one pool, and he's like, yeah, my friend, he has a girlfriend, and his girlfriend, it's like 20 kilos bigger than he. 20 kilos is approximately 40 pounds, if I calculate, in pounds, And like that, this is something, this is something weird. I said, listen, my fiance, my current girlfriend, she has like 45 pounds more, but I don't care, because I love her because of what she's having inside, because I know that she can lose her kilos, her pounds, after second child. Right now she has like 83 kilos, but I know that she'll work hard. She's doing some exercises at home, that slowly she will lose her weight, that she will come to her perfect. Let's say she came after the first kid, first daughter, she came to like 65 kilos now. She lost from 77 to 65. So 12 kilos, this is approximately 25 pounds, So definitely I know that she's able to do this, but either way, I love her. I told her, okay, listen, if you will get to 100 pounds, 100 kilos, then you will have to pack, because this is too much. You still have to take care of what you're eating, but still, she knows that she don't want to come so high with weight, But definitely, what is important that you don't see these little things that can be changed. Our outlook can be changed. I can left that my hair starts to grow. In a year, I can have hair like this. Maybe I will like it, but I will say more than no, because I have that kind of haircut because most of the days I'm running and that I don't need to shave my hair and stuff like that. So this haircut is just perfect for me. Maybe if I'll get some few pounds, I'm already sensing that this is bothering me, that this do not allow me that I run properly, So I try to lose right now like 1 or 2 pounds. People say, yeah, but you already have really low, but still, I get some weight, I have to lose it. You can change your outer look, but you cannot change what you have inside. Of course, you can change, but it is a process. You can be mean, and then you realize that this is wrong, and then you start to become more polite. You can change this, but this change will take, I would say, more than your outlook. Because a lot of people who are mean, they cannot change this like overnight. It's a process, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 months, or even more, especially when people starts to realize maybe that things, that karma working against them, as I mentioned yesterday, uh, they start to change. And you cannot start to love kids. From today you hate them, tomorrow you will start to love them. This is not possible. You cannot be today someone who is, I don't know, supporting that kind of people, and next day you will start to support other kind of people because you will have some advantage. This is crazy, because a lot of people do this, but they're actually selling their soul to the devil with that kind of stuff. So, but in general, you really hard to change your inner beauty, if I can say so. It is nice when you are changing this to the better, but it's long process. It's much easier to change this. I can shave, I can cut here, I can put some additional tattoos, and that's it. I can get some weight, I can lose some weight. But what you have here, you have to fall in love with this, with your inner being. When you will fall in love with your inner being, it will be much easier for you to fall in love also with yourself. And then when you will fall in love with yourself, you will be much easier to go through the process of receiving someone in relationship wise. Relationship wise is always much wider than romance. As I mentioned yesterday and maybe a few days back, relationships are every kind of relationships. Relationship between the employee and employer, a relationship between friends, relatives. You have a cousin, you can love your cousin, you can hate cousin, you have a mother-in-law or sister-in-law who you like or dislike, or these are relationships. But romance is totally different. Romance is like this first most important relationship. But first you have to build relationships with others that you can do this next step into romance, where this relationship is started always at home. First, if you do not love your parents, if you do not love your kids, where you will start spreading love, where you will start to give love, if not to them. If you do not appreciate your father, how you think that someone else will appreciate you? We have expression here in Slovenia. So when the kid kick the father to the doors, his kid will kick him out of the house. It's always like that. So if I do not appreciate my father, my son will not appreciate me, because he will reflect me. So he cannot see that I do not appreciate my father. My daughter cannot see that I will not appreciate my father. Yes, my father sometimes didn't appreciate me, but this is totally different relationship. This means that I will not appreciate my son. I will, because I know that he deserves this. Right now, as I mentioned already, this is changing so that my father started to appreciate me. So this not appreciating was cut, and it turned on the better. So here we are clean. He can see right now that I'm doing a great job, that I have healthy kids, that I take care of them. Before, he didn't see that. But definitely, that kind of relationships are also important when you do this next step from self-love to love in general to love in romance. Think about that. When you start a journey, so journey, it has to be like self-love is that you are preparing yourself for a 10K run. So 10 kilometers run is self-love. Half marathon, it's like relationship love. Marathon run is romance love. That you will know approximately what I'm talking about. Or if you are putting this into maybe some kind of cycling, if you go just cycle for yourself, self-love. If you go to some kind of competition, this is romantic relationship love. If you want to go to Tour de France, Giro d'Italia, Vuelta, Tour de Utah, all these kind of big races, this is romance. Of course, it's really hard to get there, because there is like a pro. You have to be pro to compete on this competition. But just to give you some comparisons, what is some things. But definitely, if you want to achieve this big, you have to achieve this first step, So you cannot climb, you cannot go to the third floor without reaching first floor, second floor, third floor. We have elevators, but still elevator goes to first floor, second floor, third floor. You don't go out on the first floor. Sometimes people do this, yeah. It doesn't matter if I love myself or not. I will have a relationship, and then this relationship start. And of course, this relationship cannot work because we are forcing something. And this is really maybe sometimes huge problem, especially in the countries where they have these agreed weddings. I have a friend, he's from India, and he's like, Urosh, my parents choose my future wife. I know her. I just have to find out more about her. I told him, listen, it is good that they give you an option that you can spend some time with her and then you choose yes or no. But in some cases, a lot of countries like, yeah, you will marry this girl, you will marry this guy, and it's finished. Of course, that kind of relationship is really hard to stay. Uh, they are staying because of girls who just want to satisfy husband. Hey, June, I knew that you are here. So, did you right now came or you have been already here? Because right now I can see that there are two persons. So definitely, this this all can be really. It is so nice to see you, June. Really, I hope that you will be satisfied with today's topic because it's written to your skin that you start to love yourself in the proper way. You know what I mean. So these arranged weddings can be really hard later. But as I mentioned, girls just want to satisfy husbands, and they push their own emotions, their own self-love inside, and then want to express this, and this is just, it's like that you are forced, that you have to do something what you do not want. It's like what happened in the past, that parents say, yeah, you will be a lawyer, and so you have to go to the law school, you have to study hard. But listen, if I don't see myself as a lawyer, why you're pushing on me? So definitely a lot of people in this second generation cannot be successful if you are pushed in something. It is the same relationship. And first, you cannot be pushed to start loving yourself. You cannot be pushed to start see yourself as a loving person if you do not want to accept yourself. If you see, oh, I have small boobs, I have to go to the surgery to make my boobs bigger. Oh, my ass is too small. Your ass is too small because you're looking for Kardashians who have too big asses. Except, yes, small asses are also cute. For me, small ass is much better than huge ass. Huge ass, it's only for elephants. Yeah, sometimes I have to give comparison. Girl has to have really small, nice ass. If ass is big, it has to reduce a little bit. Why? I remember I have a school buddy in secondary school. We are still good friends, and he's like, when you check this girl, and he showed me on one this schoolmate, school female, and he said she has a ass like a bus. I started to laugh so hard. She didn't have really big ass, but because she was being smaller than me, her ass was being big, when you compare all these measures. But definitely, what I want to tell you, yes, you are perfect. You are beautiful. You have beautiful eyes. You have beautiful skin. You have all these beautiful. A lot of people, a lot of men really like long hair. And then girls have, oh, I have long hair and it's so much work to do. I would like to cut my. No, this is something that really fire on some people. Start to accept this, that you are beautiful with long hair. You know, if it really starts to bother you because you're doing maybe some kind of sport and this starts to make some problems to you, then step out, cut. I know a lot of girls who have short hair and they're really like, they totally fit. I cannot imagine that these girls will have longer hair, you know, but for me, hairs who are longer, more sexy, you know. I met one girl, she had hairs to the floor, you know, and I was like, wow. But she didn't have really like this a lot. When she put this into the small, she had really like small hairs, but long to the floor. You know, it was like, wow, that's so amazing. You know. Then later, I think that she cut that she has it like to the butt, but still, this was been like something. This is so good, you know. This is something that I truly like. Also, girls accept this, you know, mostly girls because I know that more girls will watch this. Also, man, accept how you look like, you know. Yeah, you have, I don't know, belly. You got to do some exercises that you get your six pack. You know, you don't need to go to buy six pack to the store and you drink this six pack, but do some exercise that you will have your six pack. You know, see yourself beautiful, beautiful. What means full? That you're really like totally perfect, totally. That you are perfect for yourself. As I mentioned before, nobody is perfect, but you can be perfect for yourself. I'm perfect for myself. You know, I know that I have some stuff that can be changed, but if this bothers someone else, this is their problem. I like the way that I am. The things that I know that I can change, I will change, or I will not change. It will not be dramatic change later, you know, because when I sell myself to others, when I show myself to others, I'm satisfied with me. I'm happy with me. I remember when I started working on one page where June also found me. At that time, I had a fiance, I have a daughter, and mostly girls were watching me, and I get so many positive feedbacks. You know, you're so beautiful. Are you still single? Ooh, I would like to marry you. I was like, girl, where have you been 20 years ago when I was being single? But I know that I was being single because I didn't love myself and all. So when what is actually happening, and this is like 100% true, when you start some kind of relationship, girls and boys, be prepared that you will be busy with others because also other people will start to fall in love with you. This happened with me. Yeah, I was searching for love so long. Then I found love. I found true love at the age of 38. People say, "Oh, this is really long." Yeah, at that age, I actually started dating uh, a fresh year girlfriend. She was with fresh year because she started second time to go to the first class of university. So I was dating fresh year, like a rookie, you know, and it was really like really fun. I said, yeah, I have a freshman, fresh girl in the university. They're like, how old is she? You're 38. She's like 19, 20. No, no, no. She's 28. She's still 10 years younger, but you know, but it was been fun, you know. But definitely, it has been some kind of experience. And when I started relationship with her, a lot of other girls wants to start to date with me, you know. So you know, when you are single, nobody wants to date with you. Then you start to love yourself, you start to attract someone, then you start to date someone, and then suddenly you have 5, 10 people who want to date with you. Why? Because you start to sending the signal, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. It is still happening this to me. Mostly girls, also men. Yes, I had a client. He was being gay. He was like, "If you will be single, I would like to be with you." I said, "Sorry, I'm I'm straight, I have a family. And he said, yes, I know, but still, you're sexy to me. It was really like a pleasure to me that also, like, man that it can see my beauty, you know. Of course, I appreciate, okay, he's a guy, I'm a man. If he falls in love with me, still I love girls more than men's. But it's okay, you know. I know that I will not have nothing with him, and he will not have nothing with me. But it was really like some kind of kind gesture. Okay, I'm also attractive to a man, not just to females, you know. But definitely, a lot of females are still like, "Ah, you are so good looking, you are so like all these positive feedbacks I'm getting from all kind of people, you know. And this is also important, you know. So when you are giving love out, you are receiving love. But to start to give love out, you have to start to love yourself. Self-love is, yes, this is really the first step. June, this is the first book. Yeah, you read second, you listen to the second book. First book is more important because this is like stage one, base one. If you do not achieve this, you cannot go further. So, can you go exactly? Can you go, as I mentioned, to the in front of the mirror and say, "I love you. You have beautiful eyes. You have beautiful smile. You have beautiful lips. You have beautiful. I don't know. Just name it. When you name it, then you have to fall in love with this. And when you will start to fall in love with this, do you remember June when I told you that when you will accept your difference from others, that you can be more successful? Also, in love is this important. You are a little different than others, especially in the area that you live. There is not so many girls that have uh, origin as you are from. I will not speak more than this, you know, because I respect your privacy, you know. So definitely, it's like this can be your advantage. People like diversity, you know. I know that when people see some in Slovenia, there is not a lot of black people, but the black people who are here, really, a lot of people really like them. Why? Because they are like in minority and they are so exotic. Also, you are exotic in where you are right now. Use this for your own good. It is one part, John. It is one part that is. I know, but it's like this is like maybe 20%. You know, this is why I'm telling you. It's one part. Also, some other parts. You are tarot reader. You're you're doing readings in total different perspective. This is important. You know, so it's not. I told you it's not only one. It's a several things. You know, why I'm so attractive to others. Yeah, you're so small. Your skin. Uh, you have these beautiful eyebrows. Sometimes this is beautiful. Sometimes this is really like, oh, some people are like, oh, it's like that you have like one line. I don't have one line. I have here clean, you know. But I know people who have one line. uh, but still, I'm just different than others. I don't have beard. I have tattoos. I remember one co-worker in army. He told me, you know what? When I see you, it's like that you're really like someone who beat asses, who is like really like mean, you know, because you have all these tattoos in your arms, you know. But at the end, in the whole division, I was being the only soldier, not like officer or middle officers, you know. I was being the only soldier who has this degree at university. All others was being like finished just like secondary school and that's it, you know. So I was being the most educated man, but for him the most danger man because of all these tattoos and my appearance. Because I was being really fast. I was being the fastest guy in the the whole division and stuff like that. But this has been my diversity. This has been why they noticed me. Like, he's different. Be different, because people like that you are different. People like that you are different, and you also have to love yourself as a different. Happily, there is only few maybe similar persons that than you have to know that I would say that in the earth every single of us has like one person who has approximately the same structure. Maybe you see some pictures when you can see like really famous person, and then someone who is similar, really similar, like 95% of the face is like the same. If this person used some kind of makeup, can be like copy paste, you know. So I would say that every single of us has our twins somewhere else. Maybe I have someone in Asia with not so small eyes, but maybe he's so different that he's similar to me. Maybe you have someone, June, here in Europe, or maybe in, I don't know, in white part of Africa, or in Australia, or in South America. You never know. So definitely, but what I meant is that yes, we have someone who is really similar than us, but we are unique. If you see two twins or triples who has like the same faces, there is still something that will be that parents, at least parents, will know the difference. You know, I have a friend. He has twins. For me, they're both the same. You know, but why I saw them like every single maybe 2 3 months. So when I see these two girls, they're both pretty. They're both cute. So I don't know which one is which. You know, but for parents, there is some difference, you know. But when you see them, is the same, everything is the same. But happily, we are not the same. Every single of us has something special. At least this can be the reason that you start to fall in love with this difference. You know, June, from my point of view, you have to start to love your Asian style. You have to start to love your kindness, your appearance, your, I don't know. So think about that. You know, I don't know who is right now next. Okay, actually, this person left, or maybe June left. I don't know. So definitely find something. Oh, that's good. So it's a start. June, it's a start. So right now you have to start loving maybe some other parts of your of your appearance, of your life, of your inner being, you know. Yeah. Start to see yourself that you are beautiful. Start to see yourself that you are smart. Start to see yourself that you are this and that, you know. So these other things are really, 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 really important. Maybe more than this Asian style, you know. But when you will accept this, then you will see who will contact you. You know what I mean. So definitely first you have to satisfy your love to yourself, then people can enter your life and satisfy your love life also. It's not like a sex, it's more like how you accept yourself, how you can see yourself accepted, how you see yourself in love, how you see yourself in this movement of going on the better, going in the next stages, you know. Definitely, I know that you have a lot of relationships in business, in friends, relatives, and so on, and that you are waiting for this third stage. But this third stage is really important with your first stage. When you will make improvement in your first stage, then you will be able to jump into this third stage, you know. So right now I still have some 15 minutes. Maybe June, if you want, you can ask something. Also, this second person, if you want to show who you are, you can ask something. If you want to know some specific stuff, I will give also some free message slash messages today. June, let's see. June, definitely you have to work. June, you definitely have to work in love area, but work on this area when you will be with yourself, when you will be with like that you go into meditation, that you connect yourself with your soul, that you put ego aside, that you put your maybe all this negative stuff, negative thinking, that you will get in love, in romance, that you will get in love, in romance also what you want. This is why you have to work, you know. Why now? Because I know that you want romance also. Am I wrong? Everybody wants to have romance yesterday because today is really too late. No, this is also that you will start to function in. Yes, I know. Yeah, yeah, but listen, no. What I got today, June, listen. Today I got when you have this, I would say, additional time, when you connect yourself. Yes, of course, working, in your working area, you have to focus on your business. You know, so when you work, focus on your business. But when you cool down and you said, okay, right now it's time for me. This time for you is time for your love. Okay, you cannot do 24/7 business because you will get crazy. So when you have these 5 minutes to yourself that you say, oh, I have a cup of coffee, I go to the cigarette, uh, exactly. And also when you go into yourself, into meditation, connect yourself with this deeper meaning of yourself, then you will be prepared for this next level. True love, romance, but also, listen, June, listen, this, you will also have relationship wise much better connections. So with every single people that you're working right now, from S three dots, other S three dots, you know what I mean? All these people who right now maybe there is some there is a picture but not sound. You watch TV, there is only movement but you cannot hear nothing because sometimes we put some people on mute. Oh, such a beautiful, no sound at all, you know. You know what I mean? So definitely with these people you will also have better relationship when you will start to love yourself more. So I know that I told you so many times because we were speaking a lot of your business, and because I know that you want to leave your current job. Yes, I'm getting cares about this. Also, you have to know one thing, June. When love will enter your life, your business will also start to grow because. But I told you this, June. I told you this. You still can go out. Right now, I'm here. You have to satisfy me. I'm not going anywhere because I am not allowed to go anywhere. So the quarantine has actually the good impact on all this and all. So just call the major of, I know, just call the major. Listen, make even stronger quarantine that I can go out like for 1 hour. That I can go to my man. That I can stay there for next 23 hours because in this case something can happen. I know that in 9 months, this is my prediction, in general prediction, in 9 months and in next 10 months, there will be a lot of babies who will come to the earth. Why? A lot of people are staying. You wasn't before, but today you are more ready than yesterday, and you are still going up with this. So I know that in 9 months there will be more babies because right now a lot of people is at home. Yeah, you know what to do. You have more time than before, and let's go to do make some babies. So this is why it will be more. It will be like this baby boom. It will happen. So by the end of this year, beginning of next year, a lot of new babies will come to our planet, and maybe you also. You never know, John. I have to check this because I read this, but then I went to the massage. I said, okay, really, I have to tune in totally. I read, but I couldn't because my daughter was being like, Daddy, let's come to play. Yeah, yeah, I know. I will answer this to you, no problem. When I will go out of here, I jump to the Skype and I will answer this question to you, no problem. But I think that I will say that you are right, so that you are pretty sure. So definitely, you are in this direction. But I have to get confirmation from my boss. I always say, yeah, my boss is telling me this, so we have to listen to my boss. This is how I communicate with him. Joking, but still, little joking, but definitely. So uh, you are preparing yourself right now for all these beautiful love things. Did you want to give your message to the other? You can do this. I will not say that you cannot, but you can do this. Of course, it's like I have to get second opinion at the doctor. Hello, Jan. Welcome, Jan. You just came to the finish line. I hope that you will. Oh yes, of course. So Jan, I'm waiting for this first person. Jan, I'm giving today some love messages. No, it's okay. Jan, you can listen to this because it's like 53 minutes already online. You can check what I was speaking. So Jan, I will give you some kind of love message. So I'm sensing in 10 to 14 days there will be some positive switches in your love area, and you can be prepared for some kind of love gift in next 3 weeks. This is good message. I would like to get gifts someday also. No, I'm joking. For me, every day is a gift that I can leave, that I can give you some piece of me. I misunderstand you, June. That thank you, Jan. Right now, I'm waiting for this third viewer. I don't know. Maybe he or she is just don't want to participate. Is not want to be published. It's okay. But I can give. So this third person, I will try to give you some kind of, let's say, general message created with love. So this third person, I don't know who you are. I'm getting from my guides, be prepared for something big in your love area, but not before May. This year, uh, I will say that maybe you know what this is. If you do not know, you can send me some private message and tell me if I was right or wrong. I know that some people just want some privacy. This is okay. So definitely, it is something important. So right now, both of you and also this third person, I will answer like one yes no question because we still have time. So June and June and Jan, really, does nobody have some kind of other name than starts with J? Ask me something, I will answer you with yes or no. Today free because I want. I still have time. I said, okay, let's do this. That people will, if they will listen later, that they will see that sometimes I can just, I'm giving some kind of free messages, free answers. That I'm generous. Exactly. You can ask yes or no question, Jan, and also you, June. I'm waiting. The June, you can ask me maybe later on Skype. It will still be free. I will not charge you. I'm sensing more no, Jan, but I will say that 5 days later is more. I'm getting more powerful. That can happen between 10th and 15th. It's more stronger possibility that you will hear from I know who, senior, if you know what I mean. So everybody, of course, I remember. Everybody, give me some ideas. What kind of topic you want to hear? You want to listen tomorrow, next days? I think that tomorrow I will have like I will speak about love in general. It will be, yes. At the beginning, it will maybe be it will be like that. You will not be satisfied when you will finish this and you will give this. You will not be satisfied because you will think, oh, I should do this better, that way, that way, that way. But definitely, I can see success. So June, yes, 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 it will be. So tomorrow, I think that I will speak in love, like in general. This will be the topic. Uh, could be maybe this, and this will be created with soulmates, twin flames, whatever. But definitely give me some ideas what I can speak later. I have still some ideas in my mind, but let me know what you want to listen. Because I would like to satisfy the viewers, not just myself. Um, how to increase intuition? Okay, I will think about that. Okay, that's really good idea. That's really good. So I will speak about this in Tuesday on my daughter's birthday. She'll be 4. Another book, yes, exactly. Damn, I have to publish so many books. Right now, I just need a publisher. Anyone here to help me? I'm joking. I can give this to the some stores and just wait for selling. Okay, my girls, if there is a man here, I'm sorry. I have right now 2 girls inside. The 2 girls that I really love, I really take care of them. They're all far away from me in the across the Atlantic Ocean. Sending you love and blessings. Everything will be good. You know that both of you are going to the higher levels. Hear you soon, really soon. Jan, you can rewind and listen from the beginning if you want. It was been a good session today. Thank you, June, and speak to you in 23 hours. Yes. Thank you, Jan. We will be in touch. If you need anything else, you know where to find me. Bye bye.